Welcome to the Gwinnett Daily Post Podcast. Today is Wednesday, March 15th, and on this day in 1933, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg was born.
But because that route was not open to us, we had to find another way.
I'm Doug Harding, and here are your top stories presented by Peggy Slappy Properties. Police are asking for information on the disappearance of Selena Garcia. A multi-agency law enforcement team made arrests of 25 suspected gang members. And Gwinnett's Hispanic community is seeking answers about the safety in the light of murders and missing people. We'll have all of this and more on the Gwinnett Daily Post Podcast.
Hi, I'm Peggy with Peggy Slappy Properties. Our experienced realtors are ready to make the play and help you find your next home. Whether buying, selling, or renting, our winning team will help you navigate today's market. Call us today, 770-271-5555, or check us out online at psponline.com. Enriching lives one story at a time with over 40 years and counting.
Gwinnett County Police are calling for information on what happened to a Hispanic woman who disappeared after going out with friends last fall. Police issued a call for information on the whereabouts of Selena Garcia on Monday. Garcia's family last heard from her on October 7th. Her sister Zaira Garcia told the Daily Post last week. The 25-year-old told her sister she was going out with friends. Her family has not heard from her since. Her sister said a message she sent a few days later was marked red but never responded to. The police department's call for information in the Selena Garcia disappearance came days after Crime Stoppers of Greater Atlanta issued its own call for information on her last Friday. Garcia was reported missing from her home on Dickens Terrace in Lilburn, and police said she is known to frequent the Lilburn, Norcross, and Buford areas. She is described as being 5 foot 4 inches tall and weighing 160 pounds, with brown eyes, straight brown hair, and multiple tattoos. Her tattoos include a 503 across her fingers on her right hand, Maria on the outside of her wrist, and a dark green marijuana plant on the top of her hand. Selena Garcia had been released from the Gwinnett County Jail the day before her family last heard from her. She had been arrested last July on charges of tampering with evidence, criminal trespass for unlawful purposes, and giving a false name, address, or birth date to a law enforcement officer. Anyone who has information about Selena Garcia's whereabouts is asked to call detectives or Crime Stoppers. 25 people named in a 210-count indictment for crimes ranging from racketeering to murder, gang activity, and armed robbery have been arrested by multiple law enforcement agencies, including agencies from Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County Police announced their gang unit worked with the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Unit, the Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals Service, the DeKalb County Police Department, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, and the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office to make the arrests. There were 26 suspects named in the indictment, and one of them, 22-year-old Decatur resident Kari Arexiano Kelly, by the Gwinnett Police Gang Unit. In August 2021, multiple shooting cases along Boggs Road in Duluth led investigators to discover ongoing violence between Blix Gang and 56 Gang. On October 29, 2021, 56 gang members shot and killed 18-year-old Jeremiah Preto, an 18-year-old male from Duluth. The case evolved into a RICO investigation against the 56 gang in December 2021 as several members were charged with violent cases. Investigators also discovered the 56 gang was working with the drug-rich gang as cases began to emerge where members of both gangs were accused or committing crimes began to emerge. The case came to a head when the top two leaders of the 56 gang, Lawrenceville resident LaDavian Chicago Smith, 22, and Clarkston resident Cameron XG Hamilton, 18, along with the two highest-ranking members of the drug-rich gang, Stone Mountain residents Del Monte, drug-rich Hecht, Nishan Stiley, 24, and Zayon drug-rich Peso, Sharif Martinez, 27, were all indicted on RICO charges by a Gwinnett County grand jury on January 25th, along with 22 other members of the two gangs. In addition to the RICO charges, however, the indictment also lists several other crimes, including violations of the Gang Act, malice and felony murder, armed robbery, hijacking a motor vehicle, aggravated assault, terroristic threats, and various firearm offenses. Jasmine Morales is mourning the big life event, such as high school graduation, that her little sister Susanna will not get to have because she was murdered by a now former police officer last summer. Meanwhile, Zaira Garcia has been in a constant state of worry about her sister Selena, who has been missing since last October. The cases involving Susanna Morales and Selena Garcia are just some of the cases that are causing concern among Hispanic residents in Gwinnett County. Some of these cases involve people like Garcia who are still classified as missing, while others involve people such as Morales or Jose Daniel Martinez who have been the victims of murderers. And in other cases, such as the one involving Rodrigo Floriana Mayan, involve deaths that have been classified as being the result of drug overdoses. These cases all add up to a Hispanic community that is turning to Gwinnett County Police and asking what the county's law enforcement is doing to keep them safe. The Hispanic community got a chance to address its concerns to Gwinnett police officials, including Police Chief J.D. McClure, during a community event at Universal Church on Thursday night. Attendees highlighted a number of issues, asking police what they are doing about concerns such as fentanyl, gangs, curfews for young people, missing persons cases, and human trafficking. For attendees, their concerns are reinforced by cases such as the murder of Morales, the disappearance of Garcia, the overdose death of Mayan, and the shooting death of Martinez, which police have indicated was an apparent gang initiation killing, highlighting the diversity issues the Hispanic community is concerned about. Zaira Garcia also mentioned that some are afraid of police because they think officers will arrest them and try to have them deported. Major Jordan Griffin, who is the commander of the police department's West Precinct, said Hispanic residents should not be worried about whether officers will check their immigration status. However, because that is not their job. Zaira also highlighted the need for more Spanish-speaking personnel in the department, while Jasmine Morales voiced her frustrations and how the department handled the investigation of her sister's disappearance prior to her death. J.D. McClure continued to defend his department and their handling of the Morales case. Brookwood senior Diana Collins and Grayson junior Jakari Harris earned the top awards among the Gwinnett Tip-Off Club's postseason honors Monday for the best in high school basketball. Collins was selected as the county's Girls Player of the Year, and Harris was the Boys Player of the Year. In addition to Collins' award, the Brookwood girls were named Co-Girls Team of the Year, sharing the award with Hebron Christian Girls. Both Brookwood and Hebron won state titles, and their coaches, Brookwood's Courtney Mincy and Hebron's Jan Azar, shared Girls Coach of the Year honors. For a list of all the players selected to the teams, please head to GwinnettPrepSports.com.
We sat down with Lauren Livesay and Colin Cappy, second-generation employees at Mall of Georgia Chrysler Dodge Jeep, to talk about their great customers both here in Gwinnett and across the country.
Well, one of my neighbors bought all his cars from us, and when I see him in the morning, I give him a good wave, and I'm very thankful for that. And he continues to want to purchase vehicles from us because of the good experiences he's had.
We have people from out of state that will come back that have been buying cars from us for years that'll drive on in or fly on in, trade in their car, get a new one, and leave. And we have some that are just loyal customers that have been with us for 28, 29 years. But then we have the ones, we have a very big online presence. We've been getting a lot of product, and we've been shipping them out all over the United States.
Mall of Georgia Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Go see them on the lot at 4345 Buford Drive in Buford, or go online and find them at mallofgeorgiachryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Why talk to Tom M. Wages Funeral Home Service today? You remove the financial and emotional stress from your loved ones. On the worst day of their lives, your family doesn't need to add financial stress to the pain of loss. You protect them. A pre-funded, pre-arranged funeral allows your family to grieve and mourn without the worry of how to pay. Plus, the peace of mind you have knowing everything is taken care of is priceless. Don't leave the worry and stress to your loved ones. Take care of your funeral prearrangements now. Let the family service professionals at Tom M. Wages in Snellville or Lawrenceville help you. Call Tom M. Wages today at 770-978-3200 or email jim@wagesfuneralhome.com. Tom M. Wages, the most respected and requested funeral home in Gwinnett County.
Bobby, you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs, and you can't get on base without taking a swing.
The pitcher could walk me, couldn't he?
Don't play lawyer ball, son.
For the second week in a row, the GGC Grizzlies baseball team has the Continental Athletic Conference Hitter of the Week. Here's community reporter Matt Golden with more.
For the second straight week, a Georgia Gwinnett College baseball player has hit 5 home runs to be named the Continental Athletic Conference's Hitter of the Week. Junior A.J. Shakowski collected the weekly honor after helping the number 5 ranked Grizzlies to a 6-0 record and outscoring the opposition by an 84-11 margin. The outfielder hit .524, struck 5 home runs, drove in 12 runs, and scored 14 runs of his own for the week. The Reading, Pennsylvania native opened the week by scoring 5 runs and hitting a pair of homers against Madonna University from Michigan last Tuesday. He then capped the outstanding performances with a game-tying home run in the 6th inning against Iowa Wesleyan University in Saturday's finale of the CAC Invitational on the Grizzlies' home diamond. For the season, AJ leads GGC with a .434 batting average, a .987 slugging percentage, 37 runs batted in, and 75 total bases. He is tied for the team lead with 10 home runs and has stolen 15 bases in 17 attempts. Last week, classmate Devin Warner was named CAC Hitter of the Week before earning the NAIA National Player of the Week honors. You can see the Grizzlies in action this weekend when the team hosts the number 8 University of Mobile on Friday at 6 p.m. and then number 2 Tennessee Wesleyan on Saturday, March 18th at 5 p.m. For more on this story, please go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. For the Gwinnett Daily Post Podcast, I'm Matt Golden.
What if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Ho, 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 ho. Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
Whataburger is coming to Gwinnett County next week. The Texas-based restaurant chain announced it'll open at the Exchange at Gwinnett, which is located at 2925 Buford Drive in Buford on March 20th. The restaurant, which will be the 3rd Whataburger location in Metro Atlanta, will only offer drive-through service at first. The location will be open 24 hours a day, and it's the first of 2 Whataburger locations that are slated to open in Gwinnett County. An additional location in Snellville is set to open at a later date. The new restaurant is expected to generate 150 new jobs in the Buford area. In anticipation of traffic created by the opening, Whataburger has announced it'll pay Gwinnett County Police to provide traffic control for the restaurant's opening. The openings of Whataburger locations in Kennesaw and Woodstock that led to long lines of traffic that spilled out of the restaurant's parking lots onto adjacent streets. Whataburger announced it'll add online ordering and pickup, as well as dining options, in the weeks to come as those services become ready to roll out. The Georgia state passed legislation Monday that'll require Georgia public schools to conduct active shooter drills by October 1st of each year. Governor Brian Kemp's Safe Schools Act also creates a school safety and anti-gang certification for teachers and other employees who complete a school safety and gang deterrence training program. Although the bill ultimately passed nearly unanimously, it drew criticism from Democrats. Senator Elena Parent, a Democrat from Atlanta, lamented that the bill highlights the failure to pass meaningful gun control laws. Parent, who ultimately voted for the bill, noted that several Democratic-sponsored gun control bills have not received committee hearings during this year's legislative session. The bill's focus on gang violence prevention also drew concerns. Grayson Democratic Senator Nikki Merritt voiced concerns that the identification-focused training could lead to racial profiling. The bill now moves to the governor's desk for his signature. And now here's community reporter Matt Golden with your Gwinnett Education Spotlight.
Hello, Gwinnett listeners. Gwinnett County is home to so many great schools with great traditions in academics, athletics, student life, leadership, and more. Today, we're going to talk about the Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology. GSMST is a public school in Lawrenceville. Students are admitted through a county-wide lottery whose participants, since the school dropped its charter status in 2016, must meet multiple requirements. It features heavy focus on project-based STEM education. Its rigorous course offerings and high student graduation rate make it one of the most prestigious high schools in the state. GSMST is notable for its focus on technology. Through contracts with Lenovo and HP Inc., every student is issued a laptop with pre-installed software such as AutoCAD, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Premiere Pro. Teachers and students have access to school-wide smart boards and overhead LCD projectors. The school was chartered in March 2006 by the Gwinnett County Board of Education through SPLOST and opened in the fall of 2007. It was temporarily housed on the Duluth High School campus, but began in 2007 as a separate school from Duluth High. GSMST's principal is Logan Mann, and its enrollment is 1,165. The school colors are gray and blue. The school offers high-level courses that challenge students, including numerous advanced placement courses. The main focus of the school is mathematics, science, and technology, but other subjects are taught at the highest levels available. Each course is designed to integrate content from other courses into lessons to demonstrate the history and practical applications of each course. Notably, there are no Title I sports at GSMST. Extracurricular groups and activities are the Academic World Class, Art and Design Club, the Chinese Club, Computer Science Club, Debate, Digital Media Club, Environmental Club, German Club, Gwinnett Student Leadership Team, Infinitus Literary Magazine, Math Team Medfinity, Model UN Nation, Model UN, Readers Rally, Relay for Life, Robotics, Scholar Bowl Team, Science Bowl, Science Olympiad, Spanish Club, Student Council, and Technology Student Association. For more information on Gwinnett School of Mathematics, Science, and Technology, please head to gsmst.org. For the Gwinnett Daily Post Podcast, I'm Matt Golden.
Engineered Solutions is your locally owned and operated commercial and residential foundation company that specializes in foundation repair, basement waterproofing, and crawl space encapsulation.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell. I've done the research already, so you don't have to. Dial 678-ESOG now.
Are you looking for your next big job or just wanting to improve your work situation? Here's a great opportunity. Gwinnett County is having a Career From Here hiring event March 17th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Gas South Convention Center at 6400 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth. Bring your resume and dress for success. Apply for jobs from animal services, engineering, IT, to all sorts of trades. Gwinnett County offers competitive pay, benefits, paid training, and more. You can also apply in advance online at GwinnettCountyJobs.com. The Career From Here hiring event, Friday, March 17th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Gas South Convention Center in Duluth. Find out more at GwinnettCounty.com. Thanks again for listening to today's Gwinnett Daily Post podcast. Did you know over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode and be sure to share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. Add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing on your Google Home Briefing and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Producer. Doug Harding, Creative Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Jinrei Zhang, Video Producer. All rights reserved.